What do you do to make your living space beautiful?
Okay, so the first thing I did when I moved in was I brought all of these posters from my bedroom at home because I was moving into somewhere new, so I wanted something familiar, and I loved my bedroom at home. I had just moved into my house like a year ago, so I had picked everything out pretty recently. And it was just stuff that kind of met a vibe I liked and just something that was comforting to me. So I brought those. And yeah, next question.
Okay. Is there a reason certain things are organized or like how you keep them a certain way?
I think the only thing that I purposely organized was the posters, and that was just sizing how I liked the way that they fit together. Color scheme, this yellow blanket on my bed because it kind of flows with everything here. Yeah.
Okay. How do you maintain the practice while living with someone else?
Try to keep my bed made as much as possible. Keeps everything kind of neat and organized. Me and Apple got this lovely bean bag to kind of make it more cozy in here, make it feel more livable and like a comforting space. I actually love that this is right next to my bed because then in the morning I can just like hop down and land on a bean bag. It's really nice. Yeah, we kind of planned, we actually didn't plan anything together, whereas some people have like matching headboards or matching poster vibes. Like we did not plan anything together, but I really like what she ended up putting on her side. I feel like it's a cool vibe. So
Okay. So how has anything changed like in your decorating style since you moved in?
well, we did get a rug and a bean bag. That's really it in terms of things that changed because I feel like it was a pretty good idea when shopping when we got here. Most of my stuff I got when I got here because I live across the country, so it would have been a lot to ship my entire bedroom with me. So I just brought the posters and this blanket and the pillows, or those two pillows. But
Okay.
Hi, my name is Julianne, and this is my side of my room, my dorm room. I have a double, and so I have one other roommate. This is how I've like organized my side. Some things that I did to to personalize my dorm room or to decorate it was I actually took a lot of pictures over like the course of, I think it was mainly over this past summer, but some of these pictures go back to like a couple of years, like I have some from like 2017. So I'm really big. I think most of my decor is stuff that I've like collected or like built over the years. So like these pictures I've kind of taken over the years, and a lot of this stuff I've collected from places I've gone. Like this right here, the Clockwork Orange. It's a vinyl cover. It's for the soundtrack. I got it. It's in French. I got it when I traveled to France. And I'm not a huge Stanley Kubrick fan, but it was really cool to me because it's in French and it was from a vintage market, so it was like felt like it had a long story behind it. And I also got this when I went to France from Antibes. It's in the south of France. It's a little poster. I got my Abbey Road sign when I went to England, so just kind of things like that. Acquiring things, I really like to like collect things and then have them have my like living space, kind of a arrangement of places I've been, things I've done, and because I feel like that kind of builds someone's personality as a whole. This is kind of similar to my room at home. Some of these things were hung up in my room at home. The picture there, my dad actually took, and that was in my room. So now whenever I go home, my room looks a lot more bare because I did take a lot of the stuff from my room. I try to keep it similar like color scheme for sure. I have a lot of blues in my room, and I think it just makes it feel more like home and more comfortable. I maintain like this practice of beauty while living with someone. It's a little bit hard. We didn't actually really collaborate on like we don't have matching bedspreads or anything like that. I was kind of like, this is what I'm bringing, and she's like, this is what I'm bringing, and they actually complement each other quite well. Mine's like predominantly like blue, but I have like accents of orange, and her room is like, her side is like very orange and pink with like some accents of blue. So they kind of work together. But we also just both have a lot of like pictures, and she has a lot more posters than I do, but I do have a lot of like things that we like to represent like our interests and our experiences, and so I think that really makes them like even more cohesive on like a intellectual note, you know. My decor has changed. I actually didn't come with, I have 2 posters on the wall. I didn't come with those, I bought those here. But I would say almost everything else in here I came with. I got this. We made this in New York. Our RA hosted an event, which was really fun. And like it kind of, I liked adding stuff since I got here, but most of this is from stuff I brought from home. I live really close, so not really close, I live 2 hours away, so it was really not super hard to bring a lot of stuff from home, because I was able to drive up here, so it's not like a huge challenge like flying. I didn't have to ship a lot of things or anything like that. I haven't moved rooms. I've been in this room the entire year so far and intend to stay here. I've tried to like just keep it keep kind of like adding things or changing things around. I have a lot of quotes of like I write down like inspirational or like uplifting like kind of things to keep me like focused, and like affirmations, but also like I have a lot of song lyrics that I like on my walls, and I'll hang up. I have like a space in front of my desk where like there's important things, like I have like train tickets or like clubs, networks that I want to join, and to like remind me. And I also have one of my favorite things in my room right now, besides my pictures. I think my pictures are my favorite thing in my room because it like I can just look at them and remember like all these like memories that I had and the good times with like my friends who aren't here. But I do have some from on campus, so it's both. It's like it shows like a cool mixture of like my life before college and during college. But another one of my favorite things my mom sent me, she sent me like a package because I had gone home for fall break and I forgot like a necklace, and she sent me these little like things that say like, they're just little notes, and it was like, I'm thankful for you, or I forget what exactly what it says, but it made me like, I really like them, and they're not like handmade or anything, they're just like pieces of paper, but I hung them up on my wall, and I think that was really sweet. And yeah, I have some like really like some meaningful stuff like right at my desk, so if like I'm ever like working and I just like why am I here, I hate this, then I can like look at the decor and like the things that I've set up, so like pictures of like my best friend and things like important people in my life like give it to me, or to have like that stuff like hanging like right above my desk, because I think that like helps like ground me, which is like something that I tried to do because I knew that would be like something that people struggle with in college, is like feeling like you're like kind of leaving a huge chunk of your life, which you kind of are, but you know, it's okay to like still hang on to like the memories, and so I tried to keep that in my room. And
What do you do to make your living space beautiful?
I like to surround it with lots of colors and also things that remind me of home so that I feel like it's more of my little home here.
What did you do to acquire the things you used to decorate?
Some are like bought at poster stores. A lot of things are photos I've taken, or just when I travel, I like to buy a lot of posters from like places I've been.
Is there a reason you have organized your posters in a certain way?
It's not like super organized based on anything in particular, more just like how they fit together. And I like to keep all like my mountains together and then my photos of my friends together. If that makes sense.
Okay. Are you trying to replicate your room from home, or is this like totally new?
No, it's a lot different than my room at home. I don't really have posters on my wall because I have like my walls at home where it's like a mural, so I don't have posters. But
Okay, that's cool. How do you maintain this practice of beauty and decor while living with someone else?
well, I have plenty of space on my side of the room, so I guess I just fill that up to the max. And I'm just adding more stuff right now, so I continuously add photos.
Okay, did you guys like plan to collaborate in like room decor before you came, or was it just...
No, we didn't talk about that at all. No, we didn't.
Okay, has your decor changed at all since you moved in?
Yeah, I've added a bunch of stuff, but I haven't taken anything down, so it's just addition.
And what was your move-in process like? Like, did you come with a lot of this stuff, or did you buy it here?
Yeah, I think everything pretty much I have had since I've moved in. I've just printed more photos. But yeah, our move-in process was a bit hectic, and I didn't get any posters up for a while. So
Okay, do you
finally doing
have any like favorite parts of your decor, or, like...
Yeah, these are like my favorite posters because it's like a Vermont artist, and it reminds me of home, and they're actually like stuff that my parents have had in our house since I was little. And I love all my photos of mountains, and I have a lot of national park photos because that makes me happy.
What do you do to make your living space beautiful?
So for me, my living space should be somewhere where I can like decompress and really have like my own time to not be stressed about everything. So I like to add things that I love or that I'm passionate about. So things to do, things for my dog to do, really just make it a fun place.
Okay, and what did you do to acquire all the things that you used to decorate?
I basically started with nothing. I went to Target in the village and got a lot of decorations. My mom also took me to IKEA to get a lot of stuff, but most of the Halloween stuff that's up right now is from home. I did a trip home, I think in September, and I brought home 3 suitcases full of Halloween decorations, so those are from home. But that's basically it.
Okay, so besides the Halloween decorations, is there like a certain reason that things are organized in your room?
Yes, it might not seem like it to other people, but everything does have its place. I'm very OCD, so I like things a certain way. It's hard to describe my organizational system, but everything is where it needs to be and where I know it is.
Okay, cool. Are you trying to replicate your room from home, or is this like starting from scratch?
No, I wanted to start from scratch completely. My room at home is very bland. The walls are light gray and all my furniture is white, and so are all my decorations. So I wanted to do something a lot more like colorful and lively and fun here. So it's definitely a complete 180.
So did you live in a dorm with other people last year?
Yeah, I lived in a dorm for 4 months for the first semester of my freshman year in London, and it was a shoebox compared to this.
Do you share, so this is a suite, right? You share with other people?
Yeah. So I have my own bedroom and bathroom, and we have a living room, and then my suite mates have their own room and bathroom.
Okay, so is it ever hard to maintain the practice of beauty while living with someone else?
I think so. I think that people's practices can sometimes collide and their values can collide, but it's honestly all about communication, working things out.
Okay. Has this room changed at all since you moved in, like your sense of decoration?
Honestly, I took down pretty much everything like mid-September and just replaced it with Halloween decor, so that's the only time it's changed, and it's probably going to change in the next week or so back to my normal decorations that are green and pink and colorful like the pictures I'm hanging up.